A tragedy at Martha's Vineyard claims the life of the personal chef of former President Obama's. And mental health care services could start costing you the same copay as visits to your physician. How the White House plans to make insurance companies start paying for mental health care. The rundown starts now. This is Straight Arrow News, bringing you unbiased, straight facts. Today is Tuesday, July 25th. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kara Rucker. Massachusetts State Police have confirmed the identity of the person who drowned near former President Obama's house at Martha's Vineyard over the weekend. The victim was Obama's personal chef, 45-year-old Tafari Campbell. Officials say Campbell was paddleboarding Sunday when he began to struggle on the surface of the water, went under, and did not resurface. His body was recovered on Monday. The Obamas were not at their home at the time of the drowning. They released a statement calling Campbell a beloved part of their family. Quote, "When we first met him, he was a talented sous chef at the White House, creative and passionate about food and its ability to bring people together. That's why when we were getting ready to leave the White House, we asked Tafari to stay with us, and he generously agreed. He's been part of our lives ever since, and our hearts are broken that he's gone." President Joe Biden wants health insurance companies to start paying for mental health care the same way they cover costs for physical care. The White House announcing a new policy today that would force private insurance companies to offer more coverage for mental health services as part of a broader push to improve mental health care in the United States. The new proposed policy will use a 2008 law that already requires insurance plans to cover mental and physical health equally, but is hardly ever adhered to. The White House says health insurers are dodging mental health bills. The new policy will undergo a 60-day public comment period before taking effect. On Monday, North Korea fired 2 more short-range ballistic missiles just hours after a U.S. nuclear-powered submarine, the USS Annapolis, pulled into a South Korean port. The Annapolis does not carry nuclear weapons, but its arrival comes just days after the visit of another American submarine, the USS Kentucky, which is equipped to carry nuclear-armed missiles. The South Korean president visited the submarine upon its arrival. The North is expected to continue retaliating in the form of missile tests, perhaps even an underground nuclear test later this week, as Korea marks the 70th anniversary of the end of the Korean War. As for the Army soldier who crossed into North Korea nearly a week ago, the U.S. says they're still in the dark. North Korea has received its request for information, but have not received any response back. The IRS said it's ending a decades-old policy of making unannounced visits to homes and businesses, except in what the Treasury Department calls a few unique circumstances. Effective immediately, the agency will now schedule all in-person meetings in order to collect unpaid balances for taxpayers. The move is part of an effort to keep IRS workers safe and to fight against scammers who pose as IRS agents. First, the Hollywood writers, then the actors. Next to join the picket lines could be UPS workers. Talks are set to resume today between the Parcel Service and the Teamsters, which represent more than half of the company's workforce, 340,000 members in all. The current contract is set to expire on Monday, July 31st. The Teamsters, who have already authorized a strike, are calling for better pay and improved working conditions. UPS released a statement saying it aims quickly to finalize a fair deal that provides certainty for our customers, our employees, and businesses across the country. 185,000 UPS workers went on strike in 1997, but that was before Americans started getting delivery for everyday items. Today, UPS ships on average 24 million packages a day, about 6% of the country's gross domestic product. The rebranding transition from Twitter to X is underway, with Twitter letters at company headquarters in San Francisco coming down immediately on Monday. But the new brand X has technically already been trademarked, and it's been trademarked several times and by big competitors in similar industries. Meta has a 2019 blue and white X trademark for software and social media purposes. Microsoft also owns a trademark to Twitter's new name related to communications about its Xbox video games. claims. Given how common the letter X is, though, it could be fair use, and the logo itself does differentiate. Thanks for watching Straight Arrow News, where our mission is to bring you unbiased, fact-based reporting. And we're doing just that. Two separate industry watchdogs confirm SAN is reporting right down the middle. So if you prefer the source that gives it to you straight, stay with us at straightarrownews.com and follow us on social media. Unbiased, straight facts, that's SAN. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, I'm Kara Rucker. Have a great day.